What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nikolai Capone. Today I'm joined with my co-host Infinity.
Nikolai Capone.
Infinity. And then we got our guest for today, my boy Indi in the house. What's
good, man? What's good?
Yeah, man. I gotta say, I listened to me and Infinity. We both reacted to Not Involved, and we had a lot of compliments on that song, man.
Yeah, we put you at an 8.5 out of 10, man.
Yeah, it was an 8.5, right?
Out of 3
Damn.
people. Out of 3 people.
That's pretty crazy. A 7 is good. So, I mean, I put my heart into that song. I appreciate that for real.
And we love telling people to pack it the fuck up. So.
Yeah, I think we told like 4 or 5 people to pack it the fuck up, or like it was real low. It was real low. Dude, mine was on them, bro. Mine was on their ass, dude.
Like, I'll give it 3 crack rocks out of 10. But nah, super solid track, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, that's my, this new style that I'm going with. I really like, after doing so much of like these other styles, like I really dived into plug and B, and like before I did some of like the emo shit or whatever you call it, and I really thought about it, and I was like, man, I'm tired of doing like other people's shit. Like I've always been an innovative person. I want to create my own sound. And I really feel like, there's derivatives that comes from, of course, but like you can't really say that like that or like any other shit I'm about to drop sounds like anybody else. And it's, really nice to finally have this sound that I'm coining as grunge, like grunge rap. I actually have a label name I'm gonna be dropping here soon. Getting stuff for it and getting everything. It's the first time I'm talking about it at all, but
ooh,
yeah. So I'm really.
Where did you find this at, son?
Damn, son, where'd you find that?
Yo, what the fuck? It sounded like the real person.
Son,
where did you find this
That's mine's not as good as yours. Yours is like you could redo that fucking thing.
He could get far. He could get far for sure. I thought he was gonna do it again.
Nah, I'll save that for later.
Like that video Make Love and everyone thinks is real, where he's faking the fucking ad-libs and everyone thinks he's the one who does it. I'm like, you guys are so fucking stupid. The internet's so gullible, dog.
Oh my god, man. Tell me about like some of the reception that you got from the song. I mean, personally, that's like we gave you 8.5. It was super solid track, man.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I got so far it seems like it might be my most well-received song ever, to be honest.
It's good. It's solid. It's really solid, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, appreciate it. A lot of people are hitting me and they're just like, I love the new sound. I love what you're going for. And like, I noticed it when like people who kind of disappeared for a little while when I was doing all like the kind of sadder shit, they started coming back and they were like, yo, this shit's crazy. And I was like, nah, I got you.
Man, unfortunately, you know this just as well as I do. Nick, maybe not so much, because this isn't our circle is not necessarily Nick's expertise. You know what I'm saying? Man, dude, like people in the underground don't necessarily want to hear the sad. They like are there because they want like that raw,
Andrew Tate,
that raw aggression. They want somebody who's going to talk about like some shit, not like, dude, we've been through the peeps, we've been through the fucking Juice Worlds. Like, it's time for something else.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. Is I'm so tired of like, like I don't want to say didn't want to do it, because I've always listened to like emo music. I've always listened to like pop punk. I grew up on everything from Rage Against the Machine to Tupac to everything. Like my dad and my mom.
That's more than Infinity.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? The only thing he said was Tupac, which old head nursing head ass.
Right. Nora Jones, fucking.
I fuck with Nora Jones.
Okay. Yeah, no, we had hella fucking different shit in the house, but I like. I was just around people who were doing like the sad shit, and I was like, I started doing it, and it became so easy that I literally, before I made Blessings, which is a song that people receive really well, and it has like good vocal lines, I literally said to myself, I wonder if I could shit out another one of these emo tracks. And then I just shit out a fucking hit, and that's when I was like, I can't keep doing this. This is boring as fuck, dog. Like,
Yeah, dude.
And like, I got so many fans from that shit, and now they all want me to do that shit, and I'm like, No, we got to start.
You know that people tend to be like, can't you just make another Sleepwalking? Can't you just make another? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I know these motherfuckers are gonna say that because that's the song that they relate to the most, and they need to go ahead and like veer off and listen to some other tracks.
And at the end of the day, it's up to the artist what they want to fucking make, anyways.
Yeah.
Yes. And like the thing about a song like Sleepwalking is it's like that's such a real, legitimate, honest emotion and like story from my life that like I can't just make another one of those motherfucking songs. Like the fuck I'm gonna do? Have some crazy shit happen again? Like I gotta go through trauma for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I need Indi to go ahead and go through some trauma real quick.
Hey, someone break this motherfucker's heart real quick. I need to hear that shit again.
Hey, Island Boys, I need y'all's plug, whoever that dude is, to fuck up this dude's life and get us some more hits.
Hey, if it makes me more money, break my heart, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
but yeah, because like music's supposed to be like therapy. You know what I mean? Like you can't just say fuck it, let's go right back to the beginning and just do it like that. That doesn't make any sense.
Nah, dude. And it's like Sleepwalking is like cool and all, but it's like, bro, I don't want to like. I'm not gonna play that in the car with the homies. The fuck are you gonna do? Cry together? Like like. The fuck? Like,
imagine crying with the homies, like damn, they all broke our hearts, bro.
The bass pounding, where all tears are fucking running down the fucking
in the car.
It's stupid. It's when it's that shorty that breaks the whole team's heart at once. Oh, that's when you listen to that track.
I can think of at least two. There's a couple groups we could play that with. But no, these fucking, it's just like, I've always like, when I started, the first shit that I started doing was like energetic, upbeat, like, Playboy Cardi inspired or whatever the fuck, type shit. And I did that little shit for a little bit. And now people are like, oh, so now you're switching up. And it's like, I was switching up when I was doing that shit. Like, this is the shit that I really feel,
Yeah, no. And I definitely see like the evolution for sure.
Yeah.
Like a lot, especially with your production. Your production just keeps getting better.
Appreciate it. I didn't produce that track. I want to make it clear that I don't produce a lot of the songs I rap over because
that's crazy.
I don't get this.
You don't get the vibe that you to write.
Yeah, like that same first reaction. Like when I hear a beat and I just get words in my head and I'm like, oh, bah, bah, bah. That doesn't happen with a beat that I know every in and out to. I've sat for hours, and like, it just doesn't, but I appreciate it because I work hard on my production. And
I've heard your production, like, especially the one that you, I think you based it kind of on, if it's not Trippy, it's Cardi. I can't remember. You kind of put it out recently. I want to say like about a month ago.
Yeah, I put out beats every once in a while. I did produce Changes too, and like Nevermind. There's a couple of songs that I produced of mine, but
what's one that you're like, I rapped on it and the production was super fucking fire that maybe people don't really know about. That's kind of like your just complete creation. Because I know you mix vocals too.
Yeah, actually, there's that's a good question. There's a couple because. Nevermind, people really like. It's a little bit old for my taste. I start to hate my music after like a month or two. Like I drop it.
That's a real artist. That's a real artist, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody likes eating the same meal every day.
Bro, in fact, I have like 3 albums ready to drop right now, and I'm like, I'm sick of all this shit already. Like, it's not even out yet.
You just need to go ahead and just drop all 3 of them. Just flood the market. Do what is it? The Young Thugger, the Lil Wayne drop. You know what I'm saying? Like, just drop 20 albums.
Future did 2 in 2 weeks back to back. Dropped Hendrix, which is my favorite. Second, I don't know.
The Bible.
The Bible. No, the Bible.
You wake up and disrespect these hoes and listen to Future at least once a day.
Yeah.
Shout out Andrew Tate, man. Hey,
Hendrix is my favorite album. Hendrix and The College Dropout are my 2 favorite albums of all time. That's what I was trying to decide between because I like them both, but they swap back and forth between number 1 and number 2.
Yeah, that also takes me to what was your actual influence getting into stuff? Was it just like, I know you said emo music, so I imagine like something like Peep or something like that.
No, actually, I didn't listen to like a lot of like Peep and stuff. Honestly, what I mostly listened to, like, so I grew up listening to like obviously a lot of shit that I said. 50 Cent was a huge like
50
bro,
Cent.
I was
Another
7
name.
years old.
That's another name Infinity doesn't know.
Yeah, so what?
Bro, no.
Your favorite rapper's fucking Trippy Red. So
no,
shut
it's
up.
not. You're a liar, dude. You gotta stop. he has to. Someone has to stop this man.
Drop in with no parachute.
Trippy's got a couple of hits, so I like some of Trippy. So he's not bad, but
I love Trippy.
But no, so like 50 was like, you know, when I was 7 years old, I actually recently, well, like a couple of years ago when I was up in Montana with my mom, I was looking through my old baby shit. And I found when I was 7 years old, I had a notebook that had like, I'm supposed to die tonight. And like all these 50 Cent lyrics scribbled on the fucking front of it. Like I was a kid. And
that's
like,
hard.
Yeah, shit like that really influenced me, you know, and then like, you know, Cardi, of course, you know, I think Cardi's very innovative. Like, you know, people give him a lot of credit, but I don't think people give him credits in the right spot. You know, like he does a lot of different things. And then of course, like Kanye and Future is pretty much my favorite rapper, Future.
Oh,
hell
okay.
Yeah.
So they're really like, that's a very like, I wouldn't say it's an odd array, but rather it's just random. I guess it's just really random. Yeah, it's very unexpected. Like,
well,
because you go from 50 Cent, Future, and then Kanye, and it's like, you know, they all make really different types of music, you know.
But they could all work together, you know. Like,
but they're all hard. Like they all go hard.
Well, and like, you know, artists like Ski Mask, I would give so much credit to like, you know, I used to sit and like just look at lyrics and just practice rapping lyrics. Like when I didn't even want to rap or anything, like I always wanted to, but like just for my own shit, you know, and just like, you know, learning how to rap by just like studying the intricacies and like his lyrics or like Maxo Cream, you know, and like,
shout out Maxo. That's a dude.
I'm about to
right
say
there.
Maxo's fire.
Bro, Maxo's all shit, like the shit off Quick Strikes. I used to like sit and listen to that shit and just fucking study it and like, you know, like just pay attention to the words and shit because like he was so like the internal rhymes and shit, they were just crazy.
Yeah, he had, I can't remember what specifically the line, but I'm just going to paraphrase it. It was like a Jesus line. It was so fire. Like, it was so good. I cannot remember for the life of me. I just remember like that bar is so fucking hard. Like,
yeah,
it was, it was stupid. It was stupid crazy.
He's got one song where he talks about, shells in the baby crib, blood on the baby bib, put your brain in your lap, you lost your mind, well there it is, and it's like he's aiming at the car seat and shit.
He gotta be stopped.
No, Maxo can never be stopped.
He's fire. I'm glad he's like kind of out the streets now because like he's so talented, bro. Like,
yeah, you don't need to be doing that.
Buddy
stuff,
Love
man.
With the drugs, Nutty Professor with the Zelda.
That line's crazy.
That is wild.
Yeah, he's nuts. I love Maxo. Maxo's definitely an artist I want to work with eventually. That would be so crazy.
What other artists would you be liking to work with? And has anybody like DM'd you that you have wanted to work with?
Not really, to be honest. I will say, like, I feel like I get overlooked a lot. You know, like you know, artists I really want to work with. Like, if I go mainstream artists, of course, like. If this was 2 weeks ago, I would have named Kanye. I'm going to refrain from that now. We'll,
hey, man, look, I'm a Kanye stan, and you know,
that's what the fuck is wrong with you.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, dude.
No.
Yeah, I'm ducking. I'm not saying I'm a Kanye stan to people in public anymore. I'm just, hey. Whatever he's doing, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he doing his thing, but I ain't involved with that. You know what I mean? I can't support some of the shit he's doing, bro.
Yeah, some of the like anti-Semitic, and then apparently there's a later interview where he praised Hitler. It's like, bro, that shit too crazy.
That's wild.
Did y'all see his raggedy ass school? People are paying $15,000 a year to send their kids to.
No, but my mom was saying, I talked to my mom on the phone today she was saying that apparently they fucking he put his own kids' school's address up there. Said where they went to school and like people didn't know before, and it's like he's doxing his own kids so they can go to his academy or some shit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of wild.
It's cult,
man.
dude. That's gonna be a hell of a Netflix documentary, dude.
Man, Kanye Cole sounds like a fire name. Or Kanye's Cole. It sounds so good.
Listen. If Kanye hits me up to work, I might be in a cult. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey,
We'll see what
I don't
happens.
blame you. If Kanye hit me up, dude, I'm going wherever the fuck he's asking me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we gotta go to Paris.
Old peanut head ass Kanye ain't finna hit me up, dude.
He lying. He said, "Hey, Infinity, you're the only person I trust for an interview." He's like, "Okay, let's get this shit rolling."
I'll say, can I bring Charleston along?
Yeah, no, I mean, artists I want to work with for sure, though, like Future, like on the grand scale, Future, Cardi, obviously artists I've listened, I like,
right.
A lot like Uzi and shit, the obvious ones, but like right now, like I listen to a lot of like artists that come up like Vontae or like Wolfpack Mookie or like, obviously like Can Summer shit like that, it'd be cool to work with artists like that and shit, but I'm so like, as you notice, I don't be asking people to feature on my songs. Like I don't.
Yeah, you don't really have features like that. Like that.
And I don't really. No future. No, I fucking. I don't like. I just. There's a lot of egos and like it sucks when I look back on like some of my songs and like, David and Nicholas are two people that I don't really like see eye to eye anymore. I'm not going to talk shit on you or anything, but those are just two people that it sucks when I look back on my music and I'm like, damn, like I had those
part
people.
Of that. Yeah.
And same with, let's do Maui, like, 3 different people out of 4 people that I've done songs with, 4 or 5, I fuck with Ethereal Lotus, of course, and I have some unreleased songs. And of course, my boy Vendetta, I always fuck with him, we work together and shit, but just most of the people that I've worked with, just ended up, getting jealous or being this way or being that way. And it's like, fuck that shit. I don't want to, unless I really feel like, I fuck with someone or it's like a business only thing to where it's like, we're not homies, we're just making music together. I fuck with that over that. Cause sometimes the homie shit gets just convoluted.
Facts, dude. You get hoed by your people in your circle, bro. That's how it is.
Yeah.
The underground used to not be like that. It used to not. And the guy you got motherfucking all these pop-up rappers out here that be trying to snake their way in, and they gonna lay down and let anybody fucking get them when I'm done with them.
Hey, and if you know me, I choose to not talk about people who've hold me, but you'll see me hanging out with people hella, and then you'll see me not hanging out with them, and people ask what happened. People like, I thought you were with this group, or I thought you were doing this, and it's like, that's not something for me to put online because I can air out motherfuckers' business and I can really call out motherfuckers. But what does that do at the end of the day? It makes me look like a bitter little bitch. I could just get successful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, and you got to think about it, bro. Like, if you focus on yourself and your direction and don't be a piece of shit and hoe anybody and just keep good business and worry about yourself, you're going to go way farther.
That's facts.
And less headaches. Word to him.
If you hear people who fucking talk about me, like I don't talk about myself, whatever way, I try to be pretty humble. I got a crazy ego, so I try to check that shit off, but when people do talk about me, they seem to say that, I seem to be level headed. I don't cause problems. I don't be out here doing this, that, trying to do gimmicks for attention and shit. It's like,
facts.
Yeah, what you see from me is what you're going to get. Like, that's why I have a hard time with the image and shit. Cause it's like, I gotta, buy nice clothing, which I like nice clothing, don't get me wrong, but it's not shit I prioritize right now, but I gotta start dressing different. I gotta start taking nice pictures, get people to flick me up and, all this shit. And it's like, it's just not shit I care about. But, of course I'm putting more effort into it now, but, I'm very real, just like,
that's the mindset of a real organic artist. You don't give a shit about all the flash. You're worried about the core, about the craft, and the
music.
Yeah, and like shit that matters, not fucking how much of a bag you can blow on dumb shit that doesn't mean fuck.
Bro, I sit here.
You still want to be stylish because of the image that you portray as an artist, though. Because people always gravitate towards that. But yeah, definitely, I see you always kind of focusing on the crowd.
Yeah,
what you roll your eyes for?
Bro, the people who make the best music, I've said it, just said it. They don't give a fuck about any of that. And they just do their shit.
He doesn't listen to
and I bring up Cardi a lot because obviously Cardi is like a grandfather of a lot of the shit that's coming out. But you look at his pictures, bro will be taking like a black picture where you could barely see anything. And it's like,
you just see his eyes or some shit.
Yeah, and it's kind of helping. It's like, all right, I don't got to take fucking super cool pictures now. It's just got to be some like dark ass, and it's like
I do like the graphics you did on the Not Involved cover though. That shit's actually super fire.
Yeah, Loyal wants money on Instagram, and Ain't Loyal is what he goes by. He is honestly, I would say he's probably the best artist out right now, because I don't know anyone who could do every different style that he can do as well as he can do, as consistently as he could do.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did that one and the Out of Love cover and the Notice Me cover, and the Out of Love cover I think is probably.
Oh, dude, I love the Notice Me cover, dude. That shit's fire, dude.
Yeah, and that was an idea that I had that he brought to life like that, bro. Like he, it's all so fire, and I don't know if I want to say it because I'm in this weird point where I've been waiting for this pretty big artist, graphic designer to finish my project, and I think I might have to get a refund back from him, but he's worked with like mainstream artists right now. And, I've been waiting for like 2 months, and that's why Locked In hasn't dropped. I've been waiting to drop this project for months and months, but I don't have the art.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I know how that feels, man. Like I hate waiting for people. So I can only imagine. Well, I was an artist. I'm not really an artist anymore. I'm making parodies, but but no, like
good shit though. Good parodies.
Yeah. I got Chrome anyway. No, but I know what it's like to like have to wait on people, like specifically with mixing, mastering, or artwork, or something that you really can't control. Like for the most part, like most artists don't really know how to do all that stuff, or they do it very poorly. It's one of them. So I engineer, I mix and master myself. Everything. You're very good at. I will say you're very good at engineering your shit. I will say that.
I appreciate that. Everything after 2047, and well, the single version of Changes was mastered by Nicholas also, and then everything after that was mastered by me. So some things will be louder and some things will be quieter and shit, but it's it's all shit that I've learned just off my own muscle and shit, which is the best way to do it for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's how it's how catalogs work for people.
Yeah,
that shows the progression.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'd be different if you were just making straight slappers out the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like perfect mixes and all that.
I wish. Fuck.
Yeah, it'd be totally different world.
Yeah, I would have been on already.
Yeah, people gotta, and I think I was telling Infinity this. Like, people got to be able to see the progression. Was that Infinity or was that you, Indy? I'm not too sure. Like, people got to see your old stuff, even though. You may not care for it. No, it was you I was talking to. It was you.
Yeah, because I know that recently I've actually taken, I wouldn't say like a lot, but I've taken like a good amount of singles offline just because, one, if people like them enough, they can post them, and they can do what they want with them. I gave people the link so they can download them and shit. But I just really want, I want people to be able to see the progression, but some shit was just so unrepresentative of my work. And I was just like, lyrically or like, the sound of it was so bad. Like some of it, like 125 and Bad Luck sounded like fucking garbage, bro. Like I could not keep that shit up. I was like, I was shuffling through my own Spotify and I would listen to like a good ass song and something like that would come up and I'd be like,
like, I hate this shit, man. This ain't me. It's me, but bro. It ain't me.
Yeah, no, that shit was bad. I wish I had the fucking, you live and you learn though, and everyone has Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what were you saying? You said everybody has what?
There's just hella artists. Like Future has projects that aren't online, that you have to like dig for. Like hella artists have like early projects that you gotta like. Even Bones has like, there was one the other day where I've seen all of his old projects. I thought, and there was still one that like had like no plays on YouTube and shit. And I was like, how the fuck am I still finding Bones shit from like?
Because it drops an album every month.
Yeah. And it won't be like 10 songs. It'll be like 30 plus songs, dude. And then he also switched his name. I think it was Skinny White Pimp or what?
It was The Kid.
That Kid. There we go. With that kid. Yeah, that kid. I think Skinny White Pimp was the name of a tape, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's
what it was.
Right before he became Bones.
Yeah.
You know how fucking stupid I am? I just realized I always said The Kid,
It's
I just realized
kid.
it's
that
AT
kid.
because the at fucking dumbass. What the fuck? I was like, the kid. Y'all were like, that kid. I was like, are they fucking stupid? I'm the dumbass.
It was me. I was the problem.
I was the dumbass all along.
No, ain't nobody dumb. There's a few in this world.
No,
but not in this circle
not
of
in this.
elites.
Yeah, exactly. We are not bots. We are not NPCs, man.
No. But but you got to search for some people's shit. So it's like, I'm okay with having some shit you got to dig for, but like most of my shit's public and like, I'm probably going to remove sad face. So if anyone listening to this wants to fucking listen, keep sad face, might as well fucking download that shit now because that shit about to be gone. And then
YouTube to mp3.com.
Yeah. Pirate my shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. As long as you got my music and you're listening to it, tell your friends. If you pirate my shit though, tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your best friend, tell your worst friend, tell everybody. I want everybody
to burn it to a CD and give it to everybody who comes trick or motherfucking treating this Halloween.
Actually,
that's fire. Up. That's fire.
I might be making my friends do some shit this Halloween. I might be
You gotta take this USB.
It's gonna be good.
Just airdropping to everybody that comes through, bro.
You want this candy bar? You gotta listen to this fucking tape, man.
Those memes where it's like, check your kid's candy. I found a battle axe inside. So it's just my fucking mixtape. It's like check your CD.
We found the lost indie cuts.
Yeah. That's what it'd be too. I want to start.
Mommy, all my candy's burned. It's because this indie tape. It
just lit on fire.
It was flames.
Yeah, no, I gotta fucking. I gotta start putting my shit out there. I've started to do promotion. Everything. My promotion was super light. Like everything was very organic up until like once I started dropping like Treason and shit. I was like everything after Treason, everything's had promo because I'm like. Not only do I need to get my music out there, but since I have so many of the emo fans and shit, I got to make sure my music's being put to the right people.
Yep.
So this new shit actually gets to the people's ears that want to hear this shit. And then I could have both fans. It's cool. But, like they don't give a fuck about that shit.
Target audience is what's important.
Right.
Yeah.
And dude, there's so many motherfuckers out here doing this shit. So like it's easy to get muddled in the mixture, like lost in the sea of fucking faces. So like you really do have to use target advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Especially if you make I make a lot of different types of music. Like I everything I release is pretty much different from the last thing I dropped. So it's very hard to make sure everything's targeted, but you go on my Spotify and play something now. The right music plays after it. So I'm starting to notice it happen. I just got to get my fucking artists may listen to like and
get some editorial placements.
Yeah, I have
about to say, don't you have one, if I'm not mistaken?
Not an editorial yet. I do have one company, like I said, I don't want to say too much, but I had a company that hit me up that wants to help this shit. So like I might be doing that soon. It's just shit is very expensive, and I have a lot of other very expensive things that I'm doing right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Right now, if y'all want to find Indi, just a little quick plug. If y'all want to find Indi, the best way is to either look on Spotify or Apple Music or whatever it is, or even on Google, like fuck off Indi.
Yes.
That's the best way because I don't know why, but I didn't know that just your name is just really saturated for some reason with just random artists or whatever. It's so weird.
And I like that. I personally, my favorite thing is as a challenge. Like if I can't make it as the only indie, then why the fuck would I want to put a bunch of symbols after my name and make it, it's like, if I don't have the talent to make it this way, then I shouldn't make it anyways. Cause I don't ever want to be like, people say that they're okay with just having like a middle of the road career. And I'm not okay with that. If I'm not the most famous person on the planet, I don't want to live like, I have
to be the
best
of the best,
Yeah. So it's like, if you have to search to find my name, that means that I still have work to do, but it's getting to the point where it's a little easier now. If you just search Indi Sleepwalking, you'll find it. And then it's easy to go from there to find any one of my platforms because that song, you'll never like not find it. It pops up everywhere on YouTube, on Google. Yeah.
For sure.
I appreciate the plug though, 100%.
yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Like I think more people need to be able to like find your music, man. It's all just a matter of time. SEO just takes a time. People.
Yeah, and like I said, I like that. I like that people
a little
can't.
bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
When was okay? So I would like to hear the experience of like the first time you ever went to a mic, because I know people's experience is always like either was like I think I was good, or like it presented it as like a challenge.
So I knew I was going to be an artist my whole life. You know, I play 8 instruments actually. So
God dang.
You know, I've always been playing instruments. That's why, you know, I didn't really know it was so easy to produce and make music until I was like 20 something. That's why it took me so long to actually start making music, because I didn't even know you could do this shit like this. Like, bro, I'm in my crib right now and I'm just recording hits like just off nothing, you know? It's like, yeah, if I would have known it was that easy, I would have started earlier. But my first time going to the mic, it was an R&B song that if you search a song, if you search Break It Down, outro, there's a song it's the outro to Manic Depressive, and in the background you'll hear a girl, Nicole, she's talking over in front of it, which is an organic conversation that we had one day that just like through voice messages that just I ended up polling and putting on there and shit.
Was she your ex?
No.
Oh,
A good
okay.
friend
I'm
of
about
mine.
to say, you're doing the Drake treatment.
Damn TMZ.
I mean, you already said it was the outro. You know.
No. Yeah. Hey, listen, my exes are smart enough not to leave no fucking voicemail, and bitches know I'm gonna use that shit. So, you know, if you listen to this shit, you think about leaving me voice messages, you know that shit's gonna end up on a project. Just letting you know.
Andy, you're such an asshole. That's the start of the song. Bitch, I don't even love you.
Yeah. That type of energy. It would be too.
Oh
You know they love it deep down.
Yeah.
They love hearing that shit later on.
They just love being integrated, bro. You know how it is. Again, so it's an R&B song, and you'll hear it in the background. One day I will release the actual song just to put it out there and shit. But yeah, it was just this R&B shit we were doing. They were like, you know, do you want to hop on this shit? I was like, fuck it, you know, I'll just try, you know. And I wrote the whole thing in my head, like on some Lil Wayne shit, and just sang it with like these super fire melodies, and it just came out super fire. And I was like, huh, okay, this is different. And then I had the main moment for me was I had waited a little bit because that was like a one-off thing, and then I was doing a production album, and I was waiting for someone to finish their part, their vocals. And we just done a photo shoot. These motherfuckers wanted to go home. They were lazy as fuck. I was like, come on, let's go record this shit, you know, get this shit out. Because I just wanted to work. And they were like, no, we're tired. We're going to go home. And so I went home that night and produced and recorded No Duel. Or I didn't have a mic yet. I recorded it, I think, the next day or the next couple of days at someone's crib. And then I released that because I was just like, there's no competition in this bitch. If this is how everyone feels about this shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Yep.
You know, and that was kind of like my first, you know, that song has since been deleted because it was like some fucking, you know, edgy little Suicide Boys type shit. But yeah, it is what it is. We all gotta, you know, we gotta go through it. It was a time.
I can't say shit. That's a very relatable story to me. Unlike Nicholas.
Nicholas?
I hate him so much.
No, you don't hate me.
Go ahead. Let's hear.
No.
What's super relatable? I want to know.
No, what's relatable is, dude, like, I mean, getting in the time period you got in, like, obviously by what you said, that was very common approach, dude. A lot of beginning artists, what is the first thing you do? You think about who you like and what you're listening to. So, like, there's no shade. It's relatable, dude.
Okay. Well, and I always knew I'd make like
hits, Nick, you think I'm out here attacking people?
No. I was just saying what's relatable about it, you know?
No,
I mean, he already listened to Tupac. That makes him really unrelatable to you. I'm joking.
That was the time for sure. And like, I always knew I was gonna make like hits. You know, I always knew I was gonna make like, you know, just hits. But you know, it ended up the way it ended up. You know, I liked that shit at the time, and it was a cool little thing. And like, the thing about it was no one around me was doing it, so I always am going to do what people aren't doing around me, you know. Like, everyone in Corpus makes the same type of, like, you know, like Texas typical rap. Yeah, that and like typical trap rap, like Polo G type beats, and like talking about your hard times, and it's cool and shit. I fuck with some of it, but it's like,
do you know Amek?
Oh,
he lives in Corpus.
Doesn't he work with KB?
He was and he's worked with Omen and all them and Red Star, and he was a former Schema.
Yeah, he was actually supposed to be on tour with me when I went on tour like a few years ago.
Nice.
Oh, you have any crazy tour stories? At least give us your best one. Give us your best one.
Tour, I will say I was the smallest artist on that tour, and a lot of the people who were on that tour, not all of them, but a lot of the people, didn't treat me like I was really important or anything, which is cool. I never gave a fuck. People always gonna overlook me and shit.
Man, that's how it is, bro. Everybody's a hater.
Yeah, everybody's a hater. And until you make it to a certain level, and then it's like, cool Indi. I know Indi. I went on tour with that dude. He's
I don't know
awesome,
these motherfuckers,
man.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't know none of these motherfuckers, but it was cool. There's a couple, I appreciate Free Will so much for putting me on the tour because
Free Will's legendary, dude.
Yeah, they had my back a lot. A
real recognize real.
Yeah, absolutely. And they gave me opportunity for sure. And it was fun. There was a lot of like, I couldn't perform the last day because I was sick, which sucks. It was Las Vegas and I was super excited for that show. But, I got Crohn's disease. So shit, I'm surprised I made it through the rest of that motherfucking tour.
Real?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real. My cousin has that, so I get it. Like,
yeah, that's just no joke. I try to downplay it sometimes, but people keep reminding me, like, you can't really downplay this shit. It kind of sucks.
You really are a skinny white pimp.
I'm never gonna escape the Bones comparisons. It's okay. Once I get my hair braided, I escape it for a little bit. But I haven't gotten the braids perfectly yet. The girl who does my hair doesn't really well, but
hey man, the braids were fire. I said that. I think I was like the first comment or something like that. I was like, yo, this look is fire on you, dude. This looks fire.
Yeah, and I appreciate it. I like it a lot. It's just sometimes like braiders will braid. My hair is long as fuck. Like if I show you my hair,
that's long.
Yeah, my hair's down to my ass. So like bitches will start braiding it, and they'll be like, they'll start moving back instead of down because they're at the floor. And so now my braids are going out a little bit, and so like if I got to keep a do-rag on for a while and to keep them down, and then gotta take that shit off.
That's amazing, dude. You got to though.
You got to. And that's the thing is that
you want cornrows and you getting corn outs.
Yeah, no, people will say shit for sure. Well, actually, I'll say this: I've gotten looks in public. No one's ever said something to my face because I carry myself. Like you gonna say something that's be a problem, whatever, but like I got braids. If I don't wear braids, I'm not gonna put a fucking do-rag on. You know what I'm saying? Goofy as fuck. But like, if I need that shit, I need that shit. And if you're gonna tell me something, we can talk about that shit. But I've always worn like whatever the fuck I wanted. When I was like when I was into that edgy shit, I used to wear a fucking noose around like a fucking dork, bro. Like
that's wild. Yeah, that's wild.
That's also probably getting a lot of looks. Like,
well, that's the thing. Is I've always been an attention whore. I'll admit it. Like I love the attention. Like my parents
at least you admit it though. That there's a difference because some motherfuckers will never admit it and they'll be like, nah, bro, I was just playing around, bro.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
I'll play it so bad, dude.
Nah, fuck that. I'll stand 10 toes on anything that I do because I'm me to the core. You know what I'm saying?
Genuine as fuck.
And if you don't like something I do, that's cool. There's a million other people who will. So fuck it, But I've always been, I was like 4 years old when people started saying I was going to be famous and shit. And like, it just, my whole life I heard it and shit. And I just, eventually shit's going to fucking happen. I just, everything takes time. But, what I've learned definitely is that caring about what other people think is the worst thing you could do for sure.
Oh yeah. 100%. Don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome.
I really only care about like my inner circle at most, and like I'm really kind of the person who really loves always upping the quality and doing shit like that. So I completely understand.
Yeah, and I mean like I try not to respond to too much shit, but like you saw yesterday, like people. I know that it looks crazy when you go on my shit. You see 1 million plays, and I got like 1,000 followers on my Instagram, and like this and shit, and like. people even think I faked like Instagram followers because I don't get a lot of likes on my posts. I'm like, why would I fake 1,200 followers? Like, why would I fake 10,000 or some shit?
Yeah, dude, if I'm gonna spend $40 and get 1 million followers, bro, like I'm gonna do it.
Like what the fuck? Like if I was gonna fake shit, why would I fake being a nobody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would fucking make that shit look crazy, you know? But it's just people always gotta, you know, discredit other people.
Oh yeah, they gotta hate, dude. They gotta hate
how you woke because it makes broke.
Yeah, because when they look at their shit and they're
Bags,
like, "Oh,
talk
so
that shit."
They're like, "Oh, so he's not, or he's faking his shit. I don't suck. I'm still good. He's just faking it."
Oh, insecure ass boys.
Yeah.
How they woke and they broke, dude? This don't make no sense.
Broke.
That's good. No, I know I'm insecure. I'm an artist. If I said I was insecure or wasn't insecure, I'd be a fucking liar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't make music if you're not insecure. That's just how it is. Like, you know,
you're not an entertainer if you're not insecure.
Yeah, 100%. And like,
I ain't gonna lie, I think that narcissist shit like actually is kind of like you get hand in hand.
Dude,
too.
It's crystal meth for artists, dude. Look at Kanye, dude. look at Orlando Brown. Look at Orlando fucking Brown.
God, bro, Orlando Brown is a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker right there.
He's a force to be reckoned with.
That dude is crazy, bro. Every time I feel like him and Kanye need to have an interview together. Just interview each other.
That'd be amazing.
My God.
That's content right there. That's content. Prime content.
Yeah. That's cancel culture's fucking, they're beating off watching that shit. Like,
yeah, dude.
I actually got a good question to ask. So this is a person that you never want to work with or anything like that. But do you have someone you like I fucking hate that guy. One that you just don't give a fuck, burn the bridge, like fuck them for life. You never want to see them, never want to work with them.
Like a 6ix9ine type beat.
Yeah, you know like someone you just really just like, man, fuck them, dude. If you don't have any, that's fine. That's fine. I understand.
Listen. My thing is that I always end up. If I showed that I cared about them motherfuckers, who would I be? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Right answer.
I can't name their names because
who are they?
No. If they see this shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this motherfucker's
talking about me."
Yeah, like I don't think about like you saw how hard I had to think. Like I was like, "Okay, I got this." Okay,
you were like ready to go, cocked and ready.
But you don't want to give them no attention. You don't want to give them no attention.
You know, it's like I always try to like, you know. They see me succeed. Like I always, success is the best revenge. You know, and
that's true, man. Let them see you. Oh man,
I will say if you woke.
Yeah. There's some people that did me pretty dirty, and I kind of got stuck in a position in a city I'd never been in, and I'll say that much. But I ended up making more money than the people who brought me out there. I ended up getting my own place and killing it. So you know. That was the only time where I was really like, I felt like fuck these motherfuckers, but I already did what I needed to.
You already proved it.
Yeah. Like why would I, you know, if
that's true. I mean, they thought they were woke when they did what they did, but really they broke. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, no, and if they came up and talked to me nowadays, I wouldn't be a bitch about it and be like on some shit, you know, like I actually ended up having to work with one of the motherfuckers, and it was like I was still amicable, but it was like I'm not gonna be your friend, like, you know, like. There was a point when I told motherfuckers to square up, but like they don't want to fight. You know, people aren't about that shit. So
they never want to fight. Yeah, dude. They never want to fight. It'll always be through text, or it'll be through a call,
or Instagram.
Myself,
when it comes to fights, that's wild.
And when it comes to fights, I'm undefeated. Motherfuckers know me. If you know about my I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I'm gonna fight, I ain't gonna lose, and I ain't gonna fight about something that ain't worth it. And when I have tried to fight, people don't want to fight anyway, so it's like this shit ain't ever really worth it anyways. Motherfuckers are so scared, bro.
Yeah, man. Like people always want to talk shit.
You to think about them so they can get a little traction.
Yeah, get a little clout.
I don't care about these motherfuckers, bro. But I will say, if y'all are watching, I appreciate you tuning in. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know,
run it up.
Whoever was in that group, one of them's going to see this because if they hate you, bro, one of them's gonna watch everything you fucking do. They're gonna listen to every project and just hate on it straight up.
And listen, I wish all of them success, honestly, because if my ops aren't winning, then what the fuck competition do I have?
I'm gonna be honest.
Woke.
I wish my ops I wish my ops no success at all. Those motherfuckers get burned in hell.
I'm petty as fuck. If my ops, dude, they could suck us off from the back, dude.
Hey, I've already said it. I like the competition. You know what I'm saying? I like to work. So like, if them motherfuckers want to come up and go bigger than me,
get your weight up.
You know what I'm saying? If you think about it. You know, he made Sleepwalking, so he's not woke. If you really think about it,
I can.
Nick, your
glass. I'm like. See, I hate the word woke, but I hate people. Yeah. I hate people who aren't woke. So I'm somewhere in the middle where I'm just like, I know I'm fucking
sleepwalking.
Yeah. You know what? That is actually a pretty good way to put it. I guess
that's a really good way to put that.
That's what I was saying.
I'm ignorant. See, I'm like ignorant woke. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like he knows. He knows about it.
Sometimes I gotta play stupid. Sometimes I gotta play stupid to let motherfuckers, ask questions. I gotta be like, no. Tell me what you think real quick.
Yeah, gaslight the fuck out of them.
This man gotta be stopped.
This is my guy right here.
Hey, I might have gaslighted a few hoes, we out here.
Hey, man, dude, that's the best part, dude. Somebody really someone real pressed about you, and then you just act like you don't know what happened. And just like get them real upset, dude.
Because I don't. Dude, 90% of the time, I don't know what happens. People will be mad, and they'll be mad about shit, and I'll be like, what the fuck you mad for? I'm doing my shit. Like, I don't even know you. Like, like I mentioned it before the podcast, but there were motherfuckers that tried to cancel me, by posting, a dumb joke that I made that wasn't even like, it wasn't even like bad. And it's like, I don't know, motherfuckers watch every single move you make so they could fucking try to catch like a little bit of fucking something. And it's like, y'all are bored, bro. Y'all need to get a life, like for real.
Go get some bread, dude.
Yeah, get your money up. Get your weight up.
Yeah, man. Yeah. They want to be like fucking drama filled, but they broke.
Yeah. You ain't making it out of the night shift at IHOP doing this kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get a job.
That's
dude.
so specific, dude.
And I always just I always turn away. It's like, if you want to be mad, you can be mad, but I'm not going to be mad at you for being mad at me. Like the fuck I look like being a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you catch me, time to be mad.
Bro, nice. For real. It's like when people say like, if someone's mad at you and they're like, pull up, it's like, well, I'm gonna pull up on you, bro. Pull up on me. Like, what the fuck? Like
I hate when people say that, dude. I absolutely. Why would I ever pull up on you so you can have the advantage? Like that doesn't make any sense. You have a problem with me. You need to come and find like me, dude.
They're like, pull up, please. Pull up, like, bro. Like,
pull up on me, bro.
Think I'm stupid? Like,
or the best part is their cop collars, dude.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, pull up, and then they call the cops.
Luckily,
trying to hurt me.
Luckily, I feel like we don't got a lot of that in Corpus. Corpus is pretty fucking.
Corpus is pretty get out,
Hey, I'm gonna say this, man. There's bitches everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like people be bitching everywhere.
Hey, free Rage, free Fabo, free my boy. He fucking locked up because someone snitched on him. So it's like. It is true. They're everywhere, but
they're everywhere, man.
I feel like Corpus is a little bit gritty. So like, a lot of people really operate by the code,
Yeah. It's not some like big politically correct city, dude. I know. I'm from South Texas. I know. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Like
it's not Austin.
It's country hood, bro. On the beach.
It's country hood.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like you got motherfuckers who are, you got the same type of motherfuckers who will all be completely different sides, like the same looking dude who's country as fuck and who's gangster as fuck, and it'll be the same fucking dude, and you're like,
yeah, it's kind of wild.
This is a wild place.
Like, I mean, but you can say you could say that about just Texas in general. It's so weird. Texas is just so weird.
Nikolai from Oak Cliff, dude. He'll tell you all about them cold streets.
I'm not from Oak Cliff, dude.
First 48. That's where they got John F. Kennedy.
Man, no, I fucking. See, I don't know about Dallas really. I've been to Dallas a few times. I've been there because my boy Parker's out there. Shout out my boy Parker. He always I come out there and visit him every once in a while. And I still don't know shit about Dallas. Every time I go there, it's beautiful, but it's big. It's like, it's definitely different. It's like city throughout the whole fucking thing.
It's becoming kind of like California. It's really weird.
Dude, they got a World Trade Center in Dallas, bro.
Yeah.
Dallas is a major city in America.
Yeah. They got the homeless people coming in strong as fuck.
Man.
I didn't know. I'm going to be real. I only know about the World Trade Center, the one fucking that ain't existent. So like I didn't even know.
There really is, dude. It's on 35.
Yep.
Right outside of Carrollton before you get to Dallas.
Damn, you remember that shit. You don't even live there anymore. You really remember that shit.
Yeah, I lived like on the beach south of Houston and like in Denton, which is right outside of Dallas. So like
okay,
but he don't live there anymore, so y'all don't need to try to find him.
What?
I said he don't live there anymore. So y'all don't need to try to
pull up on me, dude. Pull up on me if you want smoke. You gonna drive 1,500 miles to come get my ass? Come on.
In your bunker, they have to go underground.
Yeah, dude, you can't fuck with me.
He's ready.
Yeah, no. I've been keeping my location hella private. Like I got some shit that I'm coming up that I'm gonna do that's like pretty fucking crazy, but y'all ain't gonna know I left the fucking state until I'm back.
Oh yeah, man. You got to be careful. Like. I realized you don't have to be famous for people to want to get you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be famous for people to want to get you. Like
jealousy.
Never put your location.
You owe somebody money.
Yeah.
Like
hey,
they ain't never going on my
that's
location.
Why I was showing up at motherfuckers' doors and knocking. So I mean, shit,
dude, there's nowhere you can go that the police can't get you. If they want you, they'll find you one way or another.
Yeah, they'll really get you. Yeah,
they'll
find you.
I would like to think different, but I haven't seen any evidence to suggest so. So you might be right.
I
don't want to give them any credit though.
But you know what I mean. Like,
yeah,
like,
they
people
want
can
you.
find anybody they want to find.
Yeah,
yeah, that's true, and that's why, like, I keep my shit as private as I can, but I also. At some point, like, I used to be hella paranoid because I had a lot of friends get killed in like a small period of time, rest in peace, my boy Cass. He got killed down here in Corpus, and it just kind of felt weird after that. Like, even when I wasn't in the city, I was out in Chicago and I was living there for a little bit, and I was, I would text motherfuckers and they'd just be like, yeah, the city ain't the same, just don't feel right no more. And like, when I got back, it was very, very different, and it's just like, you just got to change how you move because people just treat you differently. Like if you get like this much success, like I don't know, like Flatline got killed here, Selena got killed here, like anytime anyone starts to do anything in Corpus, someone tries to take them out.
Yeah, dude, they're the player haters, man.
It's a bucket of crabs, baby.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that we could all win together, but you're dragging motherfuckers down. We're trying to make it. It's like I want to come. My biggest goal is to come back to the city and be able to like literally pay the whole city's low income rent for a month type shit, like every year. Like I want to be able to like really give back to the city, to low income and shit. Motherfuckers kill the people who are trying to get famous. How the fuck you gonna do that? What the fuck gonna come back to the city but just hate? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's true, man. That's why a lot of people move out when they get like some kind of success. They always move to a different state because they don't want to deal with motherfuckers who hated you back in the day.
Shit, they move to a different fucking country.
Yes, sometimes they do.
Kevin Abstract and Ian Dior, both of them left Corpus. They ain't here no more.
Oh yeah, that dude.
And that's why Ian Dior is doing like fucking Givenchy ads or whatever the fuck he was doing. Like,
Yep.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of hate, man. There's always a lot of hate when it comes to like even like the smallest success. You'd be surprised. Like I got people fucking hate me, and I'm not even like that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not surprised at all.
That. It's so weird, man. People, they just be on that weird energy, man.
Man, people always want what the next man got, but can't even think about what they have themselves.
Yeah,
that's real facts.
Or put in the fucking work.
Yeah,
like, they could have their own shit if they just put in the fucking work.
That's it, because I made Sleepwalking on $100 USB mic. Bitch, if you can't do that,
that's fire. Like, I didn't know that. That's fire.
Yeah, bro, Sleepwalking was made on a fucking Yeti, like on a fucking little Yeti mic, because I didn't have nothing else. And then it was, Nicholas mixed and mastered that one, which, like now, like listening back to it, like, God, there's so much fucking reverb on that song. And I asked him to add more reverb. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I mean, it worked, I guess, but seriously, I listened back to some of that shit and I'm just like, what the fuck happened? But, if I could do it with $100 mic and no fucking sound treatment, no fucking special shit. Like,
it's doable, dude.
Oh yeah, you never know.
100%.
But a lot of these people just doing it for the image, bro. They ain't even really trying to be artists.
And that's why I'm flipped. I got to work hard on my image to like make it authentic. And
you got the best problems.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The best problems.
Like of the two situations, you got the best problems. It's not like you can't do shit and you're down bad and suck and you're trying to fucking not suck.
Facts. I'm blessed. I'm at the point where I can walk into my fucking crib, put on a beat, make a hit, like a hit in fucking like Not Involved. I'll show you this. Not Involved. I think I still have it. Yeah, dude, I really loved the beat, and I just got it home and shit. And like, what happened? Oh, my phone had died because I just gotten this new phone, but I had a battery problem, so I had to trade it in and shit to get the same one. Got a warranty and shit. But like, I literally wrote the lyrics on a fucking napkin in Sharpie. You know what I'm saying?
That's so fire.
And I did that shit real quick, and I recorded it ASAP. Because I was punching in and I was writing it down, and then I just started punching in after that.
Oh, are you like SCO on the punching in shit? Like you'll do a line or two, and then you'll punch in, and then do another line or two, punch in. That type of shit. So
I write heavily. Like if I show you, like, this is it's kind of crazy, but this is how many. Let's see if it'll. I know it might not show, but basically, like, this is how many. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fully written songs here in my notes. And I write as heavy as I can. Sometimes I try to record, it doesn't work, or I just don't like the writing, but I'll write a lot and then record it. And then when I record, what I try to do is I'll usually like record every other line and then like punch in every other line back, like. I like when lines overlap and shit, but you got to do it right so it sounds like authentic as shit. And I mean, you kind of just hear it, like you don't really think about like, does this sound authentic? It just you feel it and you're like, this is right or it's wrong.
Yeah. Does it sound good? Does it sound good? Like, does it sound like you could have a conversation type shit?
Yeah,
what I mean?
Like at the end of the day, that's what it is. Does it sound good? I don't care about rules or this or that. Like if it sounds good, it fucking sounds good. Like. I'll hit a regalia beat, complete different way than everyone else hits those beats, and that's going to set me apart though, like maybe people don't like it because it's not that typical style, but it's my fucking shit,
Oh yeah, for sure, man. And you said that you're kind of switching styles to the kind of the more Not Involved rather than something like your previous tape that you put out.
Yeah.
So are you going to stick with that certain sound, or is it just going to be all around like experimental, just messing with different stuff?
So I'm definitely, I think, now that I have a sound that is mine, that I can finally coin and I can be like, no, this is unique and it's my own sound. I'm definitely going to push that, but I'm going to be doing plug and B a lot. I really like plug and B as a genre, because I've always liked R&B and I've always,
plug music.
yeah, exactly. And like, them coming together was just so perfect, because I've done songs like this that are like kind of R&B tinged, but they're still upbeat and have that energy. So like, the plug and B is so perfect, but I'm going to do those. I won't be doing like the sad guitar shit anymore. I don't think ever again. Maybe one day I'll fucking want to do something, for people, but like.
Probably got to have the right beat.
Yeah.
You gotta have the right woman to break your heart for that.
Yeah. See, and I'm not fucking with those.
I'm sorry.
I'm not fucking with those.
My man got to be stopped, dude.
So you on your plug and B type shit.
No, I fucking, that's why I'm not, you'll hear my music. I ain't fucking with no hoes right now because I got fucking work to do. You know what I'm saying? You break my heart right now, you're going to fuck up my whole shit.
Exactly. Get the guitar ready, boys.
Yeah. Well, and I wanted to, that was an idea I had, if a producer hears this, I've always thought about putting that guitar sound and meshing it with like the grungy sound I'm doing now to where it is like kind of like older grunge, but it is hip hop, and it kind of pleases both audiences because I don't want like the Sleepwalking fans to leave forever. I still, I would like them to find something that they can enjoy in the music that I make, but I'm not going to make that type of shit no more. Like you said, seeing the comments, make another Sleepwalking makes me want to blow my fucking brains out.
Yep.
And if your favorite song is Sleepwalking, I appreciate you listening to my music in general, but I've got better music that's out. I've got more music.
That's facts. Better mixed music too, for sure.
100%. You know, I've got so much shit that I've worked so much harder on. You know, and you know, sleepwalking was important though. I had, you know, I remember singing that song to a fucking friend of mine at the beach, playing the beat on my car while we're waiting for friends to show up, and I was like, this song's gonna be famous. Watch, you know, and now it's, you know, it's doing pretty good, I think. So
yeah, for sure. No, it's definitely doing good. And just kind of wrapping up here, man. I always ask this question to every guest that we have.
But how do that?
Huh?
I have one after that too.
Oh, well, go ahead and ask yours real quick.
What kind of video games do you play?
I have a feeling this question might have been planted. I don't play video games at all. I don't play.
You just rip Nick's heart out, dude.
No, I already do because I was gonna ask him to play some Fortnite with us.
Oh, that's right,
dude.
That's right. You did.
Damn it, Nick!
I
you
forgot
sly
you did
bastard. You son of a bitch! Like,
I mean, hey, I will say, when I did play video games, Portal was my shit. I fucking love, you know, like strategy shit. It's I can do Rubik's Cube in a minute, you know, a minute 15 normally. Fire. So like, you know, I always like that type of shit, but like, I just never been into I don't know. I put my time in other things. I'll sit in a room, even when I was like 7, 8 years old, I would sit in a room by myself and listen to music like a fucking crackhead. Like, you know, like this has always been what I liked.
Yeah. No, I feel like
nothing's wrong with that. Like just chilling and like listening to music. If anything, I like to do it. I like to do it like nowadays, like just chill, listen to music, just lean back.
Yeah. Get high. Just fucking, you know, that's why, I mean,
I like to drive and listen to music, man. That's my favorite.
Driving and listening to music's pretty fire.
I'll be in the Subi bending them corners and them motherfucking nuts bumping. You feel me?
That's how I test my mixes. I actually always, my like most important test is like, does it hit in the car? And my whip got
test, baby.
Yeah, you have
every
to do the
single
car
time,
test.
you know,
because dude, like 90% of music that is listened to is on the car, bro.
Yeah, or like I'll do like, you know, and if anyone out here is listening and they mix, the most important thing to do is to listen on your phone speakers, listen on your laptop speakers, listen on your friend's shitty Zune speakers, you know, like your fucking iPod from 2003. Listen on the shittiest speakers you can listen on the best speakers you can listen on, and get the most well-rounded opinion of the mix, instead of just being like, I got the car, I got the headphones, we're good. It's like, that's not what people are going to.
I'm going to trust my studio monitors real quick.
Yeah. Hey,
I like listening to the phone, dude. I like, because if it doesn't sound good on the phone, more than likely it's just not going to sound good.
No, facts. And I would if I could turn this around and show, I would. I got my shit kind of set up right now, but I have no studio monitors. I mix and master everything on a $100 JBL speaker.
Hell yeah.
That's fire.
On this motherfucker, I might be able to, this motherfucker.
That's like the central like common denominator of speaker options.
Yeah, I'm about to say, because it's good, but it's not great. You know what I mean? So it's right there in the middle.
No, but the point he's talking about is quality. Like that's like the good starting point there.
Yeah,
you can branch off to your other test options.
Right.
And knowing your equipment is most important. If you can mix and master, if your shit sounds perfect when it gets released on this equipment, you might not want to change it for a little bit. You know, like once I do change the monitors, my mixes are going to sound a little different probably for a little bit until I get it figured out. But you know, that's an important step I'll eventually take, but I got some big things I'm going to be spending money on soon. And that's a big thing I need to spend money on. So I might have, you know, some shit's got to go to the back burner for a little bit.
Yep.
That's facts. Yeah. And like, that's only going to improve your quality too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, hopefully it's like, you know, you get professional equipment. You're like, fuck, I've been using garbage shit for however long. Now I got to figure out how to use this fancy ass shit. Like there's going to be a learning curve for sure, but I'm sure I'll figure it out.
But my question was, how does Indi want to be remembered?
Well, I will say that I haven't even started any. I won't say any, but most of the shit I want to be remembered for won't even start for a while. I have, you know, like I've always had it's going to sound corny and whatever, but I really do want to change the world. You know, I do want to speak to people. Like, I've always felt like I had a lot to say, and that the things that I say have always impacted people that I know. People come to me for like weird advice about shit that I had no clue about. And sometimes I feel like I'm not even speaking. Like, I'm not a religious person, but I sometimes feel like something speaking through me to people. And like,
you do got the hair.
I mean, yeah, if I was going to go from white to white Jesus for Halloween or whatever, I wouldn't really got to change nothing. I got to put some slippers on and we'd be good. But
get the some
sandals. But yeah, put a little robe on. But I have always had an idea of being able to change the world and speak to people. And like, music is definitely the most important thing in my life. But definitely like to be remembered for a lot of things that I haven't even started yet. So, we'll wait to see. But as for now, if forbid something were to happen now, I would like to be remembered as just someone who really cared about their craft and couldn't fake it if I fucking tried. Like just me till the day that I die. Yeah, 10 toes. Yep,
10 toes down.
Boss.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
But hey, we both appreciate you on, man. Infinity.
It's sorry we've been quite combative.
Oh no, I feel bad that I've keep talking over people. I talk so fucking much sometimes I don't know how to shut up.
No, that's why you're here. We're here to talk.
This is what we need.
Talk.
I need more interviews then because it's my favorite thing to do.
Oh yeah, dude. But yeah, actually, I'll start with Indi. Indi, let them know where they can find you at, man.
Yeah, man. On Facebook or on Instagram at Fuck Off Indi, on Twitter at Fuck Indi. If you do want my Facebook page, it's I Love You Indi, ILY Indi. And then I have a Patreon. I think that should be Fuck Indi also. I'm barely getting that started. And then now YouTube's introducing handles, and this morning I actually got to pick my handle. They just announced it, and I got the Indi handle, just at Indi on YouTube. So
nice.
Once that hits, baby, it'll be a little bit easier.
That's like almost statistically impossible, dude.
Yeah. Bro, hey, if the Asian lady who will not hear this for sure, but if for
she's
some
a
reason
real one.
Yeah, the Asian lady who's got the at Indi on Instagram, hit me up. I got money for you. I will pay you big fucking money for that shit. Let me know.
Yep.
It definitely help. It would help with the brand for sure, man.
Yeah, hey, but I got the YouTube one for now, so it's
that's all that matters. You got it. And then Infinity, let them know where you at.
Well, my fellow Americans, this is actually your former president. I'm kidding. No,
I was gonna plug he does a crazy Donald Trump impression,
my custom Donald
Trump. How do I get out of here?
You guys can find me on Instagram at Infinity, but you can also just Google Infinite, INFENNITE Conversations, and you can find my show where I've talked to countless fucking people, and it's been a trip. And you see me here on the Nikolai Capone show. I'm actually Nikolai Capone, and that's my little brother Nick Cap.
Nick Cannon.
I've had this confused the whole
Nick
time.
Cap one.
No. I hate this guy, dude.
No, I had it confused the whole time. I thought you were Nikolai, but I'm gonna have to fucking switch it, I guess.
Oh my god, I hate that. I hate that. Like Buddha was the fucking person to like get this shit rolling, dude. I hate him so much, dude.
4 Nikolai Capones.
Yeah.
And, make it 5. Fuck it. We'll do the Squidward episode.
He said, "Let me change
episode of
my
SpongeBob." I'm Nikolai Capone.
We're all Nikolai Capone. And y'all can find me YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Nikolai Capone. It doesn't change. Well, except Nikolai Capone 1 on Facebook. That motherfucker does not want to give me the URL, dude. I hate that dude so much, man. And it's like some like Russian dude. He has like Duke Nukem as his profile picture. Just give me the shit, man. I know you don't post.
Hey, maybe he's gonna die off. Let's hope Ukraine wins that war.
Oh,
you can grab
my
that shit.
God.
That's one of your ops, bro. That's just holding it to hold it, bro.
Yeah, facts. He probably
hating on you. That's probably somebody you know.
Who's to say?
That's how
that's a lot of hate, dude.
Yeah, you gotta really hate a motherfucker to take their handle. God.
Yeah, on purpose. Yeah, that's crazy.
That reminds me, I should probably go check on my handle if someone sees this and takes that shit if it is available.
You better go ahead and just make sure all the.
Yep.
But yeah.